Who is good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And Abdullah Mason is the next star of boxing, man. He fit all the criterias, man, that we would like to see with the supposedly last face of boxing. Javante Tank Davis, man. Just being respectful, the most pay-per-view sales, the most popular uh knockout artist. Everybody loved to see him fight. He just couldn't keep it together outside of the ring. That is the complete opposite with Abdullah Mason, man. He always with his brothers. He always with his dad. He got a good head on his shoulders, man. 21 years old. He became the youngest world champion in boxing history. So that is the complete opposite from the last, you know what I'm saying? Superstar in 135 and Javante Tank Davis, which is a good thing. He also is a knockout artist. He is advancing at a great pace. I'll say this: it's way better than to have a good head on your shoulders than to be doing good, being humble on the outside of the ring, rather than have a bad past, rather than, you know what I'm saying, keep having legal issues. But I gotta give it up to Abdullah Mason, man. He went out there, and like I said, he had to fight tooth and nail for that victory over Sam Noakes. Much respect to him. He did a great job, man. He even said himself he could have made it, easier. He could have boxed. He could have stayed on the outside, but he loved to fight, and that's what make Abdullah Mason so entertaining to watch. Because at any moment he could drop somebody, he could be dropped, he could knock somebody out cold. This dude is entertaining to watch. Literally, like at any moment, something can happen. His punch selection is out of this world. He got the heart of a lion. No matter where, he always want to make it a dog fight, which could get him in trouble at times. But that's what make it so fun to watch. Like I said, when that fight got announced, just because I haven't been posting on YouTube, don't mean I haven't been watching boxing. I love to watch the sport of boxing. I love to watch interviews of people talking about it. I saw that fight get announced, and off rip, I said, "Bro, Abdullah is gonna beat this dude. He gonna beat the brakes off him, actually." But I had to really go and watch Sam Noakes and see what he was about. I had to really go and see what that guy was about, and I looked at it, man, from a deeper perspective. I said, "Man, this dude could pressure you. He got power in both hands. If he hit you, it looked like it hurt." And I looked at him, man. I said, "This dude is also undefeated. He also knocking people out. He hungry. He's supposed to be the next guy up, you know what I'm saying, with his promotional company." So these two guys on the rise, Abdullah Mason, supposed to be the superstar boxing coming up, the next great thing. So none of these guys want to lose. None of these guys want to give up their O. And I heard in the press conference, Sam Noakes said, "Yeah, he not gonna be able to take what I'm dishing out, He don't see him going the full 12, and I knew right there. Abdullah Mason can box this dude head off and win easily, but by him saying that, this is gonna turn into a dog fight." And that's exactly what happened, man. Abdullah Mason came out. He hit a front flip in the ring. He was comfortable, man. Looked like he had been there before. And I can say, I'll say this. Abdullah Mason, he don't need to take the punish. Like, he can avoid all the punishment that he take. He didn't have to make it a dog fight. He could have did it much cleaner. But I appreciate the way he showed his heart. Literally. This dude is gaining experience, real life in the ring experience on the fly. Think about it. Not even two fights ago, he had to get off the canvas. And what? The first round, the second round, he had to get off the canvas. He got that experience in his pocket. How I feel to be dropped. How I feel to be hurt. How I feel to be embarrassed in front of a crowd that's expecting you to win, expecting you to knock this dude out. That fight versus Sam Noakes. Sam Noakes is great competition to be against. Constantly getting caught with right hands. You constantly hurting somebody and they constantly regaining their confidence and catching you with some good shots, man. That is experience that some of the top guys don't even have yet. Literally, Tank Davis really have never faced adversity to that point. Keyshawn Davis really haven't faced adversity like that to this point. He was buzzed a little bit versus Nair Albright, but that was in the 12th round. That was at the end of the fight. But top guys haven't, you know what I'm saying, had to dig deep for a win before, man. Like, you really have to think about that, man. This dude, Abdullah Mason, is 21 years old. He done been dropped before. He a knockout, complete knockout artist. Pretty much athletically gifted. He's so skilled. But I will say this. You really have to be careful of turning everything into a dog fight. Because he said it in his post-fight interview. I just love to fight. He love to make it violent in there. But you have to be careful, man, when you run into these top guys, that elite competition like a Tank Davis, like a Keyshawn Davis, like a Shakur Stevenson. That's where you get hurt. Or that's where you get stopped because they looking for you to make mistakes like that. You looking at elite counter punches in 135 and 140 division. Guys like Javante Davis, they waiting for you to make a mistake. They waiting for you to, try to turn it into a dogfight. That is what they banking on. That is what they willing, looking to capitalize on. And I will say this: he made boxing history, but it's a lot of smoke in that 135 and that 140-pound division, man. And like I say, Abdullah Mason is pretty big for 135, bro. Like when he get in the ring, he damn near look like a welterweight. So, bro, he could go many different ways with this. He could try to push for, what I'm saying, another title fight with the other champions at 135, with, Tank, all the other belt that, what I'm saying, that they have. Or he could give Kid Austin a shot. He could give Andy Cruz a shot. He could move up to 140, and you know what I'm saying? The sky's the limit for this dude. But this man has shown, and I can say this, his competition has gotten better over time. It's gotten better. He not fighting no slouches. This was a real test and a real competition, man. Sam Noakes was not a just walkover fight, bro. He was a tough cookie for real. So, like I said, him gaining this experience, bro, at 20, 21 years old, what other champion was doing it like this? Literally, what other champion was doing it like this? And like I said, the sky's the limit, bro. Now 135 to 140, even 147 starting to heat up again, man. Like I said, just because I haven't been posting, don't mean I haven't been watching. It's getting back to the essence, man. It's getting back to its pure form where the best got to fight the best, man. We got Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez. What? We could be looking at Abdullah Mason versus, what I'm saying, Kid Austin. Abdullah Mason versus Keyshawn Davis. We like, bruh, we getting back to the essence, man. We getting back to where the best got to fight the best. You can't build your name off of beating nobody's anymore, bruh. Literally. And like I said, I appreciate Turkey Al Sheik for coming in the game because a lot of fighters will do risk versus reward. A lot of fighters will say, well, if I'm going to lose, I might as well get to the bag. Or if I got a high chance of losing, I might as well get the most amount of money I can. Turkey Al Sheik eliminating that. Look, I'm going to give you a big bag, you going to get a big bag. Y'all fight each other. Come on now. You getting your bang for your buck. A lot of people scared to be embarrassed. A lot of people don't want to lose that but that's just what come with the sport, man. We getting back to that essence, bro. Literally, bro. We had Terrence Crawford beat Canelo Alvarez, dude. This is ridiculous. And now he looking either to fight him in a rematch or fight Janabek in 160. Man, bro. This getting out of hand. I appreciate the sport, man. I like how it's coming back. And everybody really and truly won't smoke now. We got Abdullah Mason. He won't smoke with everybody at 135. Shakur Stevenson moving up to 140 to fight T.O. Like I said, Terrence Crawford, he hovering around 160 and 168 looking for smoke. Boots Ennis at 154 looking for smoke. Man, bruh, hey, come on, man. It's getting crazy. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. I'm hitting y'all with a triple stack today, man. Coming back with a bang, man. I've been gone for too long. It's time for me to take this shit back over, man. And I'm out. Peace.